Shawn Almost Jam. We are locked in. We are 5 days away from December 1st, and we got to talk about Raquel and what are some of the predictions we have for her in handling season 3 of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. We know that she's supposed to be the top dog, but if you remember at the end of season 2, well, Raquel got shot up and her and Unique got together and the Brady Bunch was formed. Now, before we jump into this and give our predictions on Raquel and how she's going to make it through season 3, if she makes it through season 3, if you like power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions like this, then hit your subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. We're on that road to 45,000 subscribers, so each and every one of you, I appreciate you. And if you don't see this video at 100 likes, hit that like button. Now, Raquel Thomas, the Queen Pin, Southside Jamaica Queens. How is she going to maneuver through this? With the mob on her tail, Ronnie getting out of jail, and Kanan separating himself away from the Thomas organization? Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season.
You the heir to this throne, Kanan, and it's waiting for you, if you want it.
The first thing we have to look at with Raquel Thomas is the people she crossed and the people that crossed her. Now, we know every male figure outside of her brothers, well, even her brothers, she has done something to them and either backdoored them or set them up for their demise. But we also have to look at the people that double crossed her. And in the promo that we got for Raquel this week, Juliana is one of those characters. Remember, Juliana was being abused by her husband and all she was doing was working the register. Raquel is actually the one that elevated her, put her in charge, and took her husband out. Now, in the promo, we do see her tell Juliana, you are the person I bought gum from. I put you in this position. But now Juliana's linked up with her cousin and she thinks she's big time. So on top of the war that she has with the mob, she's going to have to go at it with Juliana. Now, we don't know how much power she has. She may have built up some, but I think Juliana and Raquel, they're going to have to come to terms or to blows at some point in this season. And of course, we on Raquel Thomas' side. So we think that she's going to take out Juliana. The only question is when and how. Detective Howard, as I mentioned in the intro, the Brady Bunch is formed. Now, there's still speculation if Raquel is the one that was telling information, and we know that Burke is doing her research. Now that she's with Unique, who she set up to get out the street and told Detective Howard to go lock up, she also told Kanan to take out Howard. Well, now that Kanan came to terms with Howard being his father, they need to all corroborate their stories. And what I mean is, after the shooting, we got the promo this week where Ronnie got out. It looked like Kanan and Jukebox were down at the precinct. Raquel is shot. We know she's going to be in a sling this season. But Detective Howard, he's the only one that really has their back. With Detective Burke still looking after Kanan and the suspicion around the mob that's already there, Detective Howard is going to have to stay low key, hide his relationship, but also make sure that Raquel is safe. Because if Raquel goes to jail and gets exposed for all of this, then him and her relationship when she was underage and Kanan being his son is going to be exposed. So even though Howard and Raquel don't like each other, they're going to have to tolerate each other this whole season. Now, that's going to be tough for both of them because Raquel is all the way in the game. She even has Unique on her side. Raquel moving around with her brothers. We might start to see a shift in everything that's going on, primarily with Lulu. Now, if you remember, the studio, Bulletproof Records, that's in Raquel's name because she did what? Backdoor Lulu and made a deal with Crown. So when Crown's body comes up, I made a little prediction that I think the body's going to come up and they might talk to Lulu. But remember, Lulu does not own the studio. He is just an employee at the spot because Raquel has taken over it. Now, this could be more police activity that's going to be pointing fingers towards Raquel. We heard Lulu in the trailer for this season say, this is who you are. This is your character. So Raquel has a lot on her plate. The police are going to be looking at her. There's already been multiple shootings at her house, the apartment complexes that she owns, and now the studio in Crown's body. So this is why I say her and Detective Howard are going to have to tolerate each other because the family is falling apart. Kanan's going to do his own thing. Lulu already resents his sister, and Marvin, he's just hanging on by a thread trying to get in where he fits in because Raquel put him in his place when it came to Jukebox. Again with Detective Howard, the feds are going to be taking photos. We're talking Ricos. This is one of the early Ricos, right after the mob started catching Ricos. with them taking photos, Kanan out here wilding out, Raquel's going to have to get things in order. Now, the first thing we seen this season was Raquel sitting down with Kanan and telling him she's not going to do things the way she used to. And the reason she's saying that is because she knows that that pressure and that heat from the law is going to be on their case. So she's trying to keep Kanan, because we know that Kanan really doesn't know what he's doing in the streets yet. And we're going to start to see him develop into that Kanan we came to know in the OG power. But she wants to keep him sheltered because at this point, Detective Burke, the feds taking photos, Detective Howard potentially being exposed as the baby daddy. It's a lot going on. In Raising Kanan, I ain't gonna lie to you, this is my favorite spinoff. Raquel's my favorite mother out of the three. It ain't gonna get any easier for her. Unique, he's a part of the Thomas organization. Remember, he came and saved Raquel. Now his brother Ronnie is out, and we don't know what that's going to pertain to as far as him not wanting Unique messing with Raquel and them. We don't know that storyline. But at this point, I want to see Unique get very, very close with Raquel. She'll keep her guard up, but I want him to be the one that actually instructs Kanan on how the game is. Now, it seems that Ronnie might be the person that does that and introduces Kanan into Pops and Snap, which is going to be more drama. I won't say trouble, drama for Raquel. So with Unique in the picture and being this close, I told you guys, he's the cleanest, grimiest guy we know. So Raquel's going to have to keep her guard up, and you know her brother's going to be in her ear the whole time. Hey, Unique tried to kill us. He tried to kill you. Why are you this close to him? But one thing about Raquel, once she has her mind made up and she sets a plan out there, she's going to try to execute it no matter what happens. And Unique, this is just another warning that she's going to have to watch out for. Remember, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Unique might be a little too close. And as far as her son Kanan goes, well, I think she lost all control over Kanan. Kanan this season, he's going to be out on his own. Him and Famous, they about to start their own thing. We know that he's going to run into Ronnie. We know that he's meeting Pops and Snaps this season. So Raquel, she's been trying to shelter Kanan, but remember, she brought him back from Virginia because she wanted to teach him the game. She also put a bullet out there and said, once you fire this gun, that bullet's always going to be looking for you. Now, Kanan, on the other hand, he's tired of everything that Raquel's doing. She killed D-Wiz, his best friend that was like a brother to him. So now Kanan is at the point where it's really me versus everybody. Kanan wants to do his own thing. And for Raquel, she's losing that one piece of control that she actually had. And what I mean by that is not only was she a mother, she was the boss to Kanan. But now with Kanan doing his own thing, as I mentioned with Detective Howard, everyone needs to be low key because the family tree cannot be exposed. So for Raquel, Kanan is going to be the biggest issue outside of the bob on her tail. All right, there you go. Some of my predictions and theories for Raquel Thomas going into season 3. Remember, this Friday, December 1st, season 3 airs. That night, the live after show discussion, we're back in rhythm. So let's get that conversation started. What are some of your predictions and theories for Raquel Thomas? Where was I right? Where was I wrong? And the question I have for you guys, is she going to make it through season 3, or is she going to be 6 feet under? Just remember, this is the most wonderful time of the year. Raising Kanan is my favorite spinoff. I'm on that road to 50,000 subscribers. So if you don't see this video at 100 likes, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm J. Thanks for watching. I'm out.